Okay, so here's the beginning of the walking tour of the Blueberry Trail. That was Starfire. Now this is, we're at, let me turn slowly. We are at the big curve of our driveway, and our house lies at the end of that road. There's the beginnings of the trail. This is the opposite end from where I've started clearing. That, what remains of a building, is where Charlie's grandmother lived when he was a child. And unfortunately, it's one of the structures that needs to be completely demolished. Up there, lots of black mulberry. Tangled in here and in need of pruning and cultivation, we have wild grapes. This end of the trail has a lot of poison ivy. And, sorry, that was someone coming home and waving to me. But this end of the trail has a lot of poison ivy and a lot of Virginia creeper. From a distance, I can't tell what's what. But the 5 leaves are Virginia creeper, and obviously 3 leaves are poison ivy. The blackberry canes start about here, and they are the sweetest they have been in years. Now this, for anyone who's never lived in the southern United States, is a fire ant pile. I'm gonna irritate them so you can see them come swarming out. And now I'm going to walk away before they attack me. Because as the name implies, their sting, they don't actually bite. They bite hold of you so that they can put their stinger into you. And it's the sting that feels like a burn. Poison ivy. Again, a lot of that from here to about 30 feet from the end of the trail that we need to clear out. This is bamboo. I'd like to encourage some of that. This is an old oak, and one of my favorite features of the property. I wish things were clear enough to see it from the front yard. Now you can see there's a trail that already exists here. My boys and the neighbor's daughter and her boyfriend used this trail regularly to come back and just explore an area affectionately known as the wasteland. It's the property right next to ours. I'm not even going to try to remember direction. South, that's what it is. I hate walking over those tires because copperheads and timber rattlers and canebrake rattlers, and at least my boots go really high up. And here's a lean-to the kids made. It's kind of falling down now, but we have grapes growing up there, and it marks the point in the trail where we turn and start walking down to the Feathers land. The internet disappoints me. I have been looking and looking and looking, cannot find an identification for this wildflower that is all over the place. It's really pretty, but wilts 2 minutes after you pick it. I plan to talk the boys into cutting these pieces of wood and bringing the trailer back here once it's cleared, haul them to the house, make great benches for the campfire. This is all blackberry canes for about 10 feet that way, but the path we're on now is still our land. Everything off to my right now is the wasteland, and it's unoccupied land, and about every 15 years or so the owner has somebody come through here, mow it completely down to the ground, and start over, which is actually working out nicely for us because grapes and blackberry canes. And let's see, I haven't come up on any of the elderberry yet. We do have grapes there. I think these are muscadine. And here, actually about 10 feet that way, is where the blueberries begin. Over there above that fern, and to the right of it, are badly overgrown blueberries. This one as well is badly overgrown. They need to be pruned. And pretty much everything but the old growth pines and the old growth oaks need to come down. Oh, yes, and of course the southern magnolias. Little tiny blueberry. I expect this is probably going to take at least 2 years to fully complete the trail. Get everything cleared and out of the way and get mulch down. This is another way into the woods that takes you to where our driveway opens up into the yard. There are blueberries, sassafras, and honeyberries back there. Lots of dead wood, lots of tires. This property was once a junkyard, so we find automobile pieces all the time. Magnolia. Through here, again, lots of overgrown blueberries. We've got a couple of sweet bays, and lots and lots and lots of sassafras, which has medicinal uses, makes a great tea, was the basis for the original root beer drink, or sarsaparilla. Blackberries and blueberries. These aren't very big, but because of the trees that have grown around them and lack of pruning, they're overgrown and not producing as many blueberries as they should. But still, 15, 20 times more than we had last year. Blueberries, dog butt, sassafras. This is a small elderberry, no flowers. Most of the elderberries are near the mailbox on the property. This is a catalpa tree. It's a really fast-growing tree and excellent for shade. Can't wait to clear around it and give it a chance to grow vertically. Plus the leaves are just really cool and big. Raven's entire job is to run ahead of me and find shade, and then wait for me to pass her. Poor girl. There's a green metal plant marker there. That's more blueberry under all of this scrub oak that needs to be taken down. Poison ivy pulled up. Allow room for blueberries. We have a lot of red maple. I'd prefer to take most of that down. And yeah, there you go, run on ahead. I'd prefer to take most of the small maples down and encourage the sugar maples. Now this marks where we've stopped clearing. Everything behind me is yet to be cleared. And you can see all of the brush piles. We've got a long way to go. There's honeyberry, and there's more that way. There's also an enormous azalea that basically surrounds this tank. And I plan to take rooted cuttings from that so we can have those along the driveway. Another trail through there, which is also lined with blueberries. Sweet bay magnolia, which can be used as like traditional bay. All over here, small blueberries. And this is where the blackberry canes come to an end. I thought I had seen more elderberry along the trail. This is my car parts tree. Again, this property was an automobile junkyard. And these car parts have leaned against this tree for so long, they've literally become a part of the tree. I wish you could see the color of that one. This is not the end of our property, but I take a left here to walk past the car parts tree and get back to the house. The property continues on, maybe another 100 yards or so. And there are blueberries down there and more magnolias and several other nice trees to have, and you can see more old oaks. But that is the end of our blackberry trail, our blueberry trail. And you can see we've got a lot of work. I've got a lot of work. I'm probably the most excited person in the family about this, besides Elena. Maples and vines everywhere. But the potential is incredible. I wasn't going to turn the camera around because it's 100 degrees outside and I'm wearing long jeans. But I'm really excited about this. And it's going to be absolutely beautiful to watch it all come together.